good thing. There's the old saying, we are what we eat, and apparently we're all eating too much of the wrong sort of foods. With me now is our resident GP, Andy Godfrey.
Hi.
Andy, I mean, how big is the problem of overeating?
Okay, being overweight is in fact the biggest nutritional disorder in the world, and I'm afraid the UK tops the list in Europe. A massive 67% of men are overweight and 55% of women are overweight.
Really? So how do you define being overweight? How do we know whether we're actually overweight or if we're okay?
Okay, well there are some clever tables doing it from height and weight, but you can actually do it yourself very easily by just getting the tape measure out and measuring your waist. In a fella, if you're above 37-inch waist, then you could run into problems. In a woman, if you're above 35 inches, then you can run into problems, and you should seek professional advice.
Well, what sort of problems are we going to run into if we're just a little bit on the tubby side?
Well, the biggest problem with being overweight is the fact that it leads to high cholesterol, high blood pressure and diabetes. And these are all risk factors for heart disease. And in fact, being overweight can quadruple your risk of dying from heart disease.
So it makes sense then to start eating more healthily.
Yeah.
Okay, we've done the tape measure test. We think we've got to lose a bit of weight. Let's take a look. What should we be eating and what shouldn't we? Okay. Obviously the donuts are a bit of a no-no.
A little bit. The big problem is that all the things that we like are kept in fats, so we tend to like donuts, cream cakes, chocolate, okay? But in fact, all the good things are in the bread, pasta, rice, vegetables and fruit.
So bread's okay?
Bread's absolutely fine, yeah.
But without the butter on it?
Without the butter. In fact, if you're in Spain, what they would do is use a tomato, break it up and wipe the tomato over the bread. So it gives lubricant to it, okay? And it tastes very nice.
Okay, lovely. So your top tips then for a healthy lifestyle?
Okay, exercise, but remember exercise in itself won't make you lose a huge amount of weight, because if you imagine that there are about 7,000 calories in every kilogram of fat, okay, so it would take a long time just to exercise. But if you go for a diet, and I don't mean dieting, but I mean just changing your lifestyle a little bit and go towards the healthier things, you should lose about a pound a week. If you maintain that with a good exercise program, your outlook for the future is very good indeed.
Well, that's good news, Andy. Thanks very much indeed.
You're welcome.
So we've concentrated